I designed this 16-bit computer in order to help everyone understand exactly how computers work. The beating heart of every computer is a CPU, but the beating heart of the CPU is something called a control unit. So let's drop down inside a computer while it is running. Now when you go into the first layer down, you hit the motherboard. The motherboard has got your CPU, it's got ROM chips, it's got RAM chips, and it's got other cards. So let's drop down into the CPU and see what's in there. Now when you get into the CPU, you're going to have an arithmetic logic unit, you're going to have lots of registers, a floating point unit, a memory address register, instruction register, instruction address register, and some other registers here. We're also going to have the clock. Now if a CPU is the beating heart of a computer, then the beating heart of a CPU is the control unit. And this is what we're going to talk about in this video. This section is truly at the very heart of every CPU. Now, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you're looking for some more detailed videos, then you can get them on my Patreon account. Now, before we drop into the control section, it is worthwhile spending just 1 minute understanding what the CPU does. Now, it doesn't do anything other than move information about from one place to another, and it also does some very basic arithmetic like add, subtract, multiply and divide. But if you do this billions of times every second, then you can create something amazing, and that is the computers that we see today. So all this control section does is control the information flow between these registers and between the registers and external memory, and it also controls the arithmetic logic unit, and that's all it does. But how does it control it? It controls it with the set and enable pins. So you'll see here that all of these registers have got set and enable pins. When the enable pin goes high, we allow information to leave the register and go on to the bus. When the set pin goes high, we allow information to leave the bus and enter into the register. So the set and enable pins control the information flow around about the CPU, and it's the control section that controls all of these sets and enables. So what is software? Well, software is just the changing of the sets and enables. So if we're looking for a software hardware interface, then this is it. This is the core element. Software is just changing these sets and enables in a predefined order. That's it. So would you like to have a look at the control section, or would you like to just leave it there? Let's drop in and we'll see what it looks like. Now this circuit might look complicated, but if we zoom out we can split it into 4 parts. So along the left we have all of the enable pins. Along the right we have all of the set pins. Up at the top here we have a counter which controls all of the counting of this process. And down here we have the micro-coded ROM. So let's zoom in and we'll have a closer look. So you can see along the left hand side we have all of the enables. Along the right hand side we have all of the sets. Now all of these lines, they head down into this magic box called the micro-coded ROM. Now if the CPU is the beating heart of your computer and the control unit is the beating heart of your CPU, then truly at the most fundamental level, the microcoded ROM is the beating heart of everything. Now before we drop into the microcoded ROM, let's remind ourselves of what's happening. We have all of these lines here go to all of the enables and all of the sets. And these control the information which flows around the computer. So how does this microcoded ROM do it? Let's drop in and we'll have a look. So you can see that this circuit is quite simple. We have all of the outputs here, and then we have this thing here called a ROM, and we have another ROM here. So if the CPU is the beating heart of your computer and the control section is the beating heart of your CPU, then the beating heart of the control section is the microcoded ROM. And this is the microcoded ROM here. So what is this microcoded ROM? What does it do and how does it work? Well, let's have a look at it. If I go to Edit Contents, you'll see that we've just got lots of numbers and they're all split into groups of 8. So the very first number here is all zeros with an 8 at the end. Now these numbers are in hexadecimal. So what we have here, if we were to break it into binary, would be 32 ones and zeros. So each block of 8 here is 32 ones and zeros. And these 32 ones and zeros, they all go along and they go to the output here. And we've got 32 different outputs and they can only be 1 or 0. And these control all of our sets and enables. So how do we know which ones to choose? Well, we know which sets and enables to choose from our software. The software is simply us choosing the sets and enables in a particular order. So what do we actually have in this ROM? What are all of these numbers? Well, these numbers are the instructions and they're part of our instruction set architecture. So we will have an instruction like add, subtract, multiply, divide, move, push, pop. These are all assembly language instructions. But these assembly language instructions themselves are made up of what we call microcode. So we can split these instructions into individual micro steps. So what is a micro step? Well, if we were to slow this computer down and if we were to just stop it, so let's go and do that now. We can go to the top level and we can just pause everything. Let's drop back down into the control section and you'll see everything has stopped. Now if I was to pick this one out in particular, you can see we've got to this point here, and this one micro step generates these particular values on the outputs. So remember, on the left hand side we have all of the enables, on the right hand side we have all of the sets. So if whenever the next clock pulse comes along, we go on to the next micro step, and then these values here are all going to change. And then when we go on to the next clock pulse, again we get another set of values, and then another set of values. So if we were to put these micro steps in a particular order, then we can perform particular instructions. So for example, add, subtract, multiply, divide, push, pop, move, lots of assembly language instructions. Now, assembly language instructions, when we put these all together, we can generate code. So the code is our software. So the software can get compiled into assembly language. The assembly language is just our instructions. The instructions are built up of micro steps, and these micro steps, you'll find them in the micro-coded ROM. So this truly is the bottom level of our CPU. So I hope you've got a better understanding of how a computer works. At their core, they are very simple devices. Now, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you're looking for some more detailed videos, then you can get them on my Patreon account. So thank you for listening. I'll get you on the next video. Goodbye.